Have you ever wondered why, when a wealthy person loses their fortune, they often bounce back surprisingly quickly? It seems almost magical, right? Like they have a secret playbook for getting rich again. Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and reveal that it is not magic at all. It's a combination of mindset, habits, and skills that anyone can learn. We are diving deep into the reasons why the rich rarely stay broke, and how you can apply these same principles to build your own financial resilience, no matter where you're starting from. First and foremost, it all starts in the mind. Wealthy individuals who built their fortunes from the ground up have what is called a wealth consciousness. They don't just see money as something to spend, they see it as a tool for creating more opportunities, for investing, and for building systems that generate more wealth. So when they lose their money, they don't lose this fundamental mindset. They know, with absolute certainty, that they can rebuild because they've done it before. They don't see failure as a permanent state. They see it as a temporary setback, a data point, a lesson learned on the path to success. This resilience is their superpower. While someone without this mindset might feel defeated and give up, the wealthy person immediately starts thinking, okay, what's my next move? How do I apply what I've learned to do it better this time? They've already overcome the biggest hurdle, the fear of starting from zero. For them, zero is just a number, not an identity. The second key ingredient is their powerful network. Think about it. Over the years of building their wealth, they've cultivated relationships with other successful entrepreneurs, investors, lawyers, accountants, and industry leaders. This isn't just about having friends in high places. It's a strategic asset. When a financial crisis hits, they don't have to start from scratch, cold calling and knocking on doors. They can pick up the phone and call a trusted contact for advice, a potential partnership, or even seed funding for a new venture. Their reputation often precedes them. People in their network know their track record, their work ethic, and their ability to create value. So, they are far more likely to get a second chance or find a backer for their comeback plan. This network is a safety net built on years of trust and mutual respect, and it's something that money can't buy, but it can certainly help you get money back. Next up is their highly developed skill set. Building wealth isn't just about having one good idea. It requires a whole toolbox of skills: sales, negotiation, marketing, financial management, leadership, and problem solving. These skills are like muscles. The more you use them, the stronger they get. When a wealthy person loses their money, they still possess this incredibly valuable arsenal of skills. They know how to spot an opportunity, how to create a compelling business plan, how to persuade investors, and how to build and lead a team. They can walk into almost any industry and identify inefficiencies or unmet needs, and then leverage their expertise to build a new business around it. Think of a master chef who loses their restaurant. They might not have the physical kitchen anymore, but they still have the knowledge, the recipes, and the technique to create a world-class meal anywhere. It's the same principle. The skills are transferable and are the true source of their ability to generate income. Another crucial factor is their understanding of systems and leverage. The rich don't just work for money, they create systems that work for them. This could be a business with efficient processes and a great team, a portfolio of real estate generating rental income, or investments in stocks that pay dividends. They understand the power of leverage, using other people's time, other people's money, and technology to multiply their efforts. So when their personal net worth takes a hit, they still have the blueprint for how to build these cash-flowing systems. They know how to set up a business that can run without their constant presence, freeing them up to focus on the next big opportunity. They don't just rebuild their income, they rebuild their income-generating machines. This systemic thinking is a massive advantage because it allows them to scale their comeback efforts much faster than someone who only knows how to trade their time for a paycheck. Let's also talk about their relationship with risk. Wealthy people who are self-made are not afraid of taking calculated risks. They understand that there's no reward without some level of risk. However, it's not blind gambling. They become masters of assessing risk versus reward. They do their homework, analyze the potential downsides, and create contingency plans. After a major loss, they don't suddenly become risk-averse. Instead, they use the experience to refine their risk assessment models. They might become more cautious, but they won't stop taking shots. They know that staying on the sidelines is the biggest risk of all because it guarantees zero growth. This willingness to get back in the game, armed with the hard-earned lessons from their failure, is what separates them from those who get paralyzed by fear after a single loss. They understand that failure is part of the game, not the end of it. Furthermore, Wealthy individuals are lifelong learners with an insatiable appetite for information. They read books, attend seminars, hire coaches, and constantly seek out new knowledge. They stay on top of market trends, new technologies, and shifts in consumer behavior. This commitment to continuous education means that even if their old business model becomes obsolete, they are already equipped with the knowledge to pivot to a new one. Their brain is their most valuable asset, and they invest in it relentlessly. So when they go broke, they don't just have their old skills to fall back on. They have a constantly updated database of information and strategies. This allows them to spot new waves of opportunity that others might miss and ride them back to prosperity. They know that the world is always changing, and the only way to stay ahead is to keep learning. Finally, and this might be the most underrated point, is their habits. Success is built on a foundation of daily disciplines. Things like waking up early, exercising, managing their time effectively, and focusing on high-impact activities. These habits don't disappear when the money does. In fact, in times of crisis, they often double down on these routines because they provide structure, discipline, and mental clarity. While others might spiral into depression or unproductive behavior after a huge loss, the wealthy individual sticks to the very habits that made them successful in the first place. This disciplined routine keeps them sharp, focused, and ready to execute their comeback plan. It's the engine that drives their resilience, keeping them moving forward day after day, even when the finish line seems impossibly far. So, to recap, it's not a magic trick. Wealthy people bounce back because they possess a wealth mindset focused on creation, not consumption. They have a powerful, supportive network built on trust. They have a versatile toolkit of high-value skills. They understand how to build systems and use leverage. They have a healthy relationship with calculated risk. They are committed to lifelong learning. And they are disciplined by powerful daily habits. The money is just a byproduct of these core components. By focusing on developing these same qualities in your own life, you're not just learning how to get rich, you're building the unbreakable foundation of financial resilience that can help you weather any storm. You're building the ability to create wealth, not just once, but over and over again. Thanks for watching today. I hope this gave you a new perspective and some actionable ideas. If you found this valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on building wealth and a successful mindset. Let me know in the comments which of these points resonated with you the most. See you in the next video.